Hello everyone and welcome to Cinderful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the Grey. Today's video, we're going to talk Start Collecting Kings of War Ambush, and today we're going to take a look at the Halflings. Now in this video, we're going to go through the brand new Kings of War Ambush starter set box for the Halflings, talk about the models inside the box set and the units and what they do on the tabletop, before having a look at some other units we can use to expand upon this initial force. We'll finally finish off the video with a little sample 500 point armor list that hopefully gives you some inspiration and some ideas for starting your own Halfling force in Kings of War Ambush. And so, to begin with, the first unit we get inside this box set are the Spear Spikes. Now, Spear Spikes are really nice. First of all, 15 attacks for a regiment with melee 5+, and defense 4+. You know, they're not the most offensively good, but defense 4+ isn't bad. They also have the ability to take the Relentless option, which is an army special rule you can give to some of your Halflings. Now, once per game, when the attacking unit is in melee that currently has at least 1 point of damage, then you can reroll up to 3 of the dice that have failed to hit. This is pretty cool because it acts, you know, anytime you want it to. Once per game, you get these nice rerolls to hit. Now, on top of that, these Spear Spikes also have the Phalanx special rule, which is just super important, I think, in Ambush, where you are going to be facing units with Thunderous Charge, which really can turn the tide in battle. Phalanx on this means unit can't use Thunderous Charge when they charge into your front rank. In addition, cavalry, large cavalry, and units with a fly special rule that make unhindered charge against this unit's front suffer a -1 to hit modifier in the subsequent melee. This is just really good because Thunderous Charge can, like I said, can be so deadly to some of your units where, you know, all melee hits inflicted by this unit have a +N modifier where N is equal to the Thunderous Charge. Now, they've also got Spell Ward, which is just something your Halflings have standard across the whole army. Spell Ward, as you might expect, allows all spells, both friendly and enemy, targeting this unit suffer a -1 to hit modifier. Note the rolls of natural 6 unmodified still always hit, so you know 6 is always hit as always. Now, we then have 2 troops of Wild Runners. These are your Alares, your Doggo Cavalry. Now, they are 7 attacks for a troop, but melee 4+, defense 3+, but range 5+. They have short bows with 18-inch and steady aim to begin with, but the big thing here is exchange those short bows for black powder weapons, 18-inch piercing 1 and steady aim. They can also choose to take the Relentless rule if they want and ever get in combat. They've got Iron Resolve, Nimble, and Spell Ward as some cool special rules there for the unit as well. Now, if we are looking at where we can go, I think really bringing in a heavy-hitting unit is probably what you need to do for this box set. And Wild Lancers, for me, are probably first in my choices. For a troop, 100 points, 7 attacks with melee 3+ and defense 4+. You've got Iron Resolve, Nimble, Spell Ward, and Thunderous Charge there, which, you know, we just talked about how good that is on, and we want to stop it with our other units. Being able to get it on one of our units is really cool. They can also take Relentless for that time, or when they get that charge off, to get those rerolls when they really want to damage a unit. Now, if we are looking for a hero to bring in, I think a Sergeant for me is a really good addition to this force. I'd be looking to take the standard of Hoddenberg, where the unit gains the Aura Elite Melee Infantry only special rule for 25 points on top of his base cost of 55, so still dirt cheap. This really helps your Spear Spikes, giving them that Elite Infantry rule, which is just really going to help them put through a bit more damage where they can reroll their hits of unmodified ones. Now, if we're looking for some other alternative options for heavy-hitting units, we could look at the Forest Trolls. Now, you have the foot-mounted Forest Trolls, the base ones, where regiments have 9 attacks, melee 4+, defense 5+, crushing strength 2, pathfinder and regeneration 5+ on them. A really solid unit. Or you could go for Forest Troll Gunners, which have Halflings on the back that get, you know, the Pintle Guns for a nice 18-inch 4+ range 9 attack unit. But they do drop a point of crushing strength, and so they're only crushing strength 1 and they're only defense 4+. But, you know, they can do a bit of both, which is nice, and they're really nice sculpts as well. And so here we have our sample army for the Halflings. We've gone the Spear Spikes regiment here, and we've gone Relentless on that unit. And then we've got 2 units of Wild Runners, both with black powder weapons. I just think these are the better option to go with. A Wild Lancers unit is one of the 2 units we're adding in and giving them Relentless as well. This is going to be our big damage dealing unit for the army. And then we've got that Sergeant, as mentioned, with the Standard of Hodenberg, rounding out our force for the Halflings. Generally, how this army would work is your Spear Spikes will hold the center with that Sergeant behind them, giving them that aura of elite. And then you've got the Wild Runners on the flanks, really sort of harassing your enemy's line, while your Wild Lancers are going to try and line up the charge they want to deal with your opponent's home field units. All in all, we've got, a total of 500 points for regiments and troops and a single unlocked unit in this army. I think you've definitely got the pieces to play around with in this force. You've got, some nice maneuverability in all of those Alares mounted troops, which is really cool. And then, a nice solid center with those Spear Spikes and the Sergeant there. If you've been playing with Halflings in Kings of War, let us know how you've been going down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from everyone your favourite combos, your favourite units, what you would do with this box set to begin with. All of that information is useful for a new player. And so that is the end of the video. We hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our little community here at Sinful Gaming, we have a Discord server which is linked down in the video's description. Also, down in the video's description are the best ways to help support the channel via Patreon and YouTube members, or by grabbing some merch from either Ko-fi or Teespring. All of these are the best ways to help support the channel, and it means the world to us that people do choose to help support us. Now, as a special thank you to everyone who supports the channel via Patreon and YouTube members, we'd like to give you all a shout out. So thank you to our Patreons, Christian Weir, Soren, Kenny Lowe, Outer and Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, The Rising Ape, Q Dynamic, Anthony B, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Bloobs, Benjamin Swallows, Red Martin, Kevin Bowman, Iron Grinch, and Nuffs. And to our YouTube members, Greenroots Gaming, Ronya, Lock Lorick, The Johnny84, David Ellsworth, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Revenar, Pink Nico Fire, Robin Mankiller, Monty's Tabletop Terrain, John Castle, Davis Weir, James South, Dave Crozier, Dylan Areno, and James Tillman. And lastly, a special thank you to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork for the channel you can see here, and indeed pick up the stickers of the amazing artwork or the amazing artwork on our merch as well if you want to. But thank you once again, everyone, and a special thanks as well to everyone who helps support the channel and to all those who come and help with the channel, be the people that come and do battle reports or indeed those that are managing our Discord server. Thank you all once again, everyone. Stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. Ciao for now.